I already have this, why do I need this? What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mark Summers, Major Linux, MajorsHouse.com, and I'm here with another Major Offline. As you probably already noticed, because probably will be releasing both of these videos at around the same time, I picked up this guy, formerly known as Project Scorpio. It is the Xbox One X. I did an unboxing video for it, kind of show what you get with the Xbox All Access, included, they're doing a sweet poster. Again, shouts out to the Microsoft Store at South Point in Durham for hooking me up with all this stuff. Granted, it is a program that Microsoft is doing with their Xbox One S and Xbox One X consoles. So if you are in the market for one, and this is not an ad or anything, but if you are still looking to get an Xbox One S or an Xbox One period, or if you, especially for me, looking to upgrade to the next level of Xbox gaming with 4K and HDR support, this is a good way to do that if you want to try to get into it as quickly as possible. You're responsible with your finances. And, look, hey, I can get the money to buy an Xbox One X. It's just that, hey, just give me a little break if they're a little expensive. So yeah, definitely check out your Microsoft Store. I want to say they may be rolling it out to other places to maybe make it a little bit easier, but right now you have to go to the Microsoft Store, your local Microsoft Store, to get it. So, luckily I have one 30 minutes away from my house. Other people aren't as fortunate, so yeah, I don't know. But I've been asked when I've been talking about picking one up, like, why would I even pick up a new console? Why would I bother to buy another console, especially when the games for said console are actually available on PC? Like, what will be the point? It seems redundant when a lot of multi-platform titles actually do end up on PC. Or even if you're looking at exclusives, Microsoft exclusives from like probably here into eternity now will actually be released day and date on PC as well through the Microsoft Store. So like, what would be the point? Why would I need to buy a console if everything that is conceivably going to be on an Xbox is going to be on PC? Well, while I was thinking about that, I actually came up with one example that will not be on PC, but will only be on a console, which is Red Dead Redemption 2. There are actually still developers who make console exclusive games. Who knew? Why Rockstar is doing that to a PC audience, I don't know. But at least, hey, I can play it on an Xbox One X. So that's one reason. But that was something I thought of just like in the past 24 hours. Actually, less than that. I want to say I woke up this morning. Oh yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, duh. But outside of that, there actually are some other reasons why I prefer to use a console, or why I would prefer to pick up a console even though I have a PC. The main thing is portability. Now granted, yes, I do have my Nintendo Switch here. It is very portable. I can take this anywhere I want to. Even with the base, like, it's small enough to where I can just toss it in a small bag and take it with me. But the thing is, with the Nintendo Switch, there aren't that many awesome games. And even if there are awesome games, the Switch does have a lot of third-party support. It still don't look all that great. For me, I would like the best possible game that I can possibly play. So and apparently my son agrees. So while there are games for the Switch that I can easily take with me, when I'm doing things like Extra Life, when I'm doing a lot of recruitment events, the Switch won't cut it. Like, for one, Injustice 2, like, we go to a lot of comic conventions, so I like to play a lot of comic book related games. Injustice 2 comes to mind with that because there aren't really many. Well, now that Spider-Man comes out, boy, we're really gonna have to turn that around. But Injustice 2 was like the big thing that we would take to conventions. Now there's no Injustice 2 on the Switch, so we opted to go for an Xbox or a PlayStation thing, PlayStation release. So that's the reason. That's the reason kind of why I would still go with a console. It's the reason why I still would pick up one. Why I would still rather have a console in the studio, in my possession, instead of actually using and lugging the PC around. Because this thing is huge. Granted, I'm pretty sure this and the Xbox One X weigh about the same. This thing is, I'm gonna tell you, I've covered this in the unboxing, and if you have not picked one up, this thing is heavy for what it is. Like it's not as small. They made this thing seem smaller than it was. Actually, if you look at the unboxing, I actually compared the dimensions of this to the Xbox One S, and they're about the same. This weighs just slightly heavier, and I imagine it's because of the cooling, the vapor chamber stuff that they got built in here. Because no top fans here, so. But yeah, like the one thing that I do prefer Xbox One X or any console over for PC will be mainly its portability. And when I do things with Extra Life, I need to be able to pick up a console and move it. I can put it in one of my games cases with a TV and move it. Granted, a lot of this becomes moot because the hospital did buy a console and a TV for us, so we don't have to do that anymore. But still looking along those lines, if I actually needed something custom outside of what the hospital provides, I can actually provide that stuff from here and take it out. Another thing too is again, like I covered like Red Dead, and that's the only game that I can think of that comes to mind that is a console exclusive, that is only on consoles and not on PC. But there are other games like that too that I would like to play that I can't play on a PC, and Xbox One X will actually give me that better performance than my PS4 or even the PS4 Pro, given their technical limitations that the Xbox One X doesn't have. I mean, it still has its limitations as compared to a PC. Like I can get a 1080 Ti put in here or whatever graphics card, but those will cost more than the Xbox One X. But if I wanted to play any console exclusive games, I can actually put it on the Xbox One X to get the best possible console experience that I can. Also, that being said, when you're looking at performance, a lot of open world games that come out that are on both console and PC. With my PC, it can play a lot of open world games, but it may not play at the best, or there may be some trade-offs that I have when using one PC setup for streaming. So if I actually, oh wow, that was pretty nice. Ooh, that's pretty. And I think it actually messed with the lighting in here because it got brighter back there. When it comes to those open world games where my single streaming, like my single PC setup for streaming, where I actually get bottlenecked having to try to share resources between the game and the streaming software encoding. A lot of the encoding happens versus a lot of the math calculations that happen on the CPU. I could actually offload that, buy it on the Xbox One X, put it on the console, and actually stream that and use the PC solely as streaming. That way I can kind of alleviate some of those bottlenecks. And if the Xbox One X can handle 1080p 60 gaming similar to like what a PC would, then I don't necessarily see the trade-offs like that. A lot of people are looking at the consoles instead of trying to do or consoles or even PC, all right, we're going to get 4K gaming. Like, that's not what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure Twitch can do 4K. I'm pretty sure you can do 4K 60, but that's never what I was doing with Twitch. I was doing 1080p 60. So if I can actually capture perfect 1080p 60 video off of an Xbox One X and stream that out to Twitch, then I'm doing something comparable to what I was doing with my PC. We consider pour through a lot of data points. You consider go through a lot of digital foundry stuff. I wish my wife would stop opening and closing the garage. But it should be comparable. There's still some compromises between what the console provide and what my PC would. But I feel like those trade-offs will be a little bit better for a smoother playing image that we can get while streaming, no matter whether it's Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, what have you. So, there are a lot of reasons why I would still choose a console over a PC. The reason, like software wise, are getting smaller and smaller, especially when, again, games are coming out on PC along with Xbox One or PS4 for that matter. But there are still some constraints, like as a content creator, as a streamer, to where, yes, having a console will totally be a better solution to doing this. Now, granted, sure, like you can say, well, why don't you get two PCs? Well, you're right. Like the amount of money I would have spent ultimately on this Xbox One in 2 years would have been, hey, I could have got a PC. You're right. The thing is, with the PC, you can buy the components, one by one, but it still won't be like $35 a month to eventually get a PC. Or as like I can say, hey, I would like a PC right now. I will let's pay $35 a month. I can get financing for stuff like that, but I'm not one to want to get pre-made systems. I actually want to build them myself. I'd rather get the components that I know I can trust and know I can reach out to the component manufacturers, and get things fixed if something goes wrong. To where I have to deal with PC manufacturers like CyberPower, iBuyPower, Origin PC, or whatever, and then get mixed levels of support if my PC actually breaks down, even though I know how to fix it. I feel like if I'm going to buy it from them, then they should be responsible for fixing it. But if I build it myself, then that's on me, and I feel comfortable with that. That also being said too, while there's no payment plan to build a new PC, I actually am putting the money towards building a new PC. But in the meantime, like, this is that stopgap. The Xbox One X is that stopgap until I can build the PC, so I can build our TMP server, which allows me to transcode my own videos, and then I don't have to worry about it at all, and I can go back to straight PC if I ever choose to do so. But that's kind of like just the nuts and bolts of like the decisions that I make here. I would say we, but it's only me here. Nuts and bolts of decisions, like why I'm like words. These are the reasons why I choose to do what I do. I choose to buy stuff, and for me, I feel like it's not so much an explanation like, oh, I owe you guys an explanation as well. I should just buying all sorts of shit when I don't need to. It's more or less like just keeping that level of transparency to let you guys know, like, hey, like, this is what's happening here. This is what's happening behind the scenes. Like, a lot of content creators, a lot of people that you watch on YouTube and Twitch is like, they're doing really crazy shit and you don't know why. I feel like I owe people who are watching me an explanation as to why things are going on. Not necessarily like to keep me honest, while it does. For me, I look at this as a learning opportunity, not only for myself, but for other people. Say, hey, like, here are other ways you can go about doing something. You don't have to buy the bomb-ass PC. Like, honestly, console gaming is okay. I chose to do PC stuff because of the fact that I built a PC I was powerful enough to do so. I don't necessarily think you have to chase that. You don't. There are still, like, the thing is, you can open up Twitch and you still see people who are on consoles doing amazing things while streaming from their consoles. They don't have dope ass PCs. It helps, sure, and I love doing what I do with my PC, but sometimes, hey, a console can get get whatever you need done just as good as any PC would. So yeah, now that I've got this done, I'm gonna get this baby plugged in. I've got some stuff I gotta download to it. I'm actually gonna, for the first time, test out PUBG on a console. What I really want to do though is, before I plug this in, I kind of want to, because I've got this guy unplugged too. Actually, I unplugged him for the unboxing. I actually want to plug this guy back in. Oh, actually, yeah, this is a lot lighter. I actually want to plug this guy back in and actually put PUBG on it, and kind of maybe even like that'll be like the comparison video, I guess. Like, I'm gonna run. I got this. I think I have The Witcher 3 on. Yeah, I have The Witcher 3 on Xbox One, but I'm not sure if I have a digital. I know I have the physical copy somewhere, but I wonder if I have the digital copy of. Oh, there it goes. Oh, PC's gone. Need to see where I have The Witcher 3, if I have a digital, so it'll make it a little bit easier. If not, I'm hopefully going to shoot some comparison videos with both Xbox One S and the X to kind of show, like, hey, like, where there's some differences, like some performance, like where the performance goes. Move my poster out the way here, and down goes Frazier. And kind of show like the differences between the two, if there are even any noticeable differences from like whatever test I could do. Because again, I'm not Digital Foundry. I have no frame counting, none of that bullshit. Well, it's not bullshit. Actually, I enjoy watching the content. So of none of the stuff that they have to kind of do like in-depth analysis of what changes. But obviously, you know, if you could throw more horsepower at a thing, it will probably run better, right? So there is that. Again, so even with this being, or any monitor and stuff that I have here, they're all 1080p. I would still see performance gains coming from the Xbox One X, coming from the Xbox One S to the X. Because of the fact that it's not having to do anything in 4K, or actually it is rendering games in 4K, but it's super sampling them down to 1080p. So things will look a little bit crisper, or I could say, hey, don't do the super sampling, just show me things in 1080p 60 or 1080p, like whatever its performance mode is. To where it's like, don't render in 4K, render in 1080p, and give me those performance boosts. So I can't wait to actually see like if there are any noticeable differences in the games, like where can I like, if I can actually see it, if anybody can really notice it. Granted, you know, if you zoom in real deep like they do in Digital Foundry, you can see them. But if you're just looking at it on a 27-inch monitor or a 42-inch TV, do you actually see those differences, especially if they're 1080p and not 4K? So yeah, I'm hoping to get some in-depth analysis done. Luckily, it is a Labor Day weekend, so today, while it is Sunday now when I'm recording this, it is technically my Saturday. I've got 2 days to do all this stuff. Really excited, really happy to dig into a lot of stuff. So yeah, stick around, stay tuned. There should be more videos coming out your way. But yeah, of course, this has been a Majors Offline with your boy, Marcus Summers, Major Linux, MajorsHouse.com. And of course, I'll see you around. Peace out. Well, I hope that was as fun for you as it was for me. If you did enjoy that video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell button so you can get notified when I put up new videos. I'm trying to do the YouTube thing just a little bit more than I used to before, so definitely do that. It's great help. Again, for every subscription I get over at YouTube, I donate $1 to Extra Life, a gaming-based charitable organization that's a part of the Children's Miracle Network, where we help sick and injured kids in our local communities get a fair shake at life. So definitely subscribing is actually doing good for the community. How does that sound? Of course, while you're here, if you're looking for something else to watch, I do recommend that you check this stuff out. Just check these two videos out here. One is the most recent video, and one is actually a video that I've created that hopefully best suits your taste. I don't know. I'm not the tastemaker. I'm just a creator. You have to get with YouTube about the whole taste thing. I don't know. I'm not sure what you're into. That's on you and YouTube. But I do recommend that you hit click one of these, or do the subscribe, hit the like, do the things that the YouTubers do. No pressure on my part. I'm not gonna force you to do anything. But if you do, I'd really appreciate it. So until next time, peace out.